sprawdzamy, robimy test głośności mojego mikrofonu względem głośności gry samej w sobie. Rozpoczynamy.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscience ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. Yes, it is. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. I know you do, baby. I know. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. All right. Nothing town to fuck all borough. Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will. The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
To jest siła woli.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. The fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Okej. No to nieźle, co to za muzyka te? Znaczy to nie jest muzyka, nie wiem co to jest. Jakieś dźwięki dziwne. Aha. Dawaj, Y. Dawaj, najpierw się ubierzmy.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Średni, chwyć krawat, pociągnij za łańcuszek z wiatrakiem. Pociągnij za łańcuszek z żarówką.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
To krawat zerwał się z
What you
uwięzi.
have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. The lights are off. The switch must be broken because nothing happens.
No to jak się nic nie dzieje, no to dobra.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Ile to będzie kosztować?
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Okej. Znaczy ile kosztuje taka szyba, chciałem się dowiedzieć. Tam jest koszula. Co to jest? Tu muzyka. A to co? O. Tam kolega. O, ledwo się rusza, ledwo się rusza. Wielkie wino, piwo i słodkie likiery. To nie. To co to jest? Lustro.
A
Spojrzymy w
mirror
lustro.
hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Okay.
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror, abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dobry pomóż. Co to jest? To jakaś super gwiazda? Chyba jest ten super gwiazdą. Alkoholika w pewnym stadium chorobowym.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Rób te miny
You
dalej.
can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Chyba wyglądać sugestywnie. Obawiam się, że z myślą o paniach sugeruję, że jestem dość życzliwy i chyba nawet mi wychodzi w taki smutny, zrezygnowany sposób.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
O, stężałe rysy twarzy trupa. Znaleźć źródło miny. Zostaw na razie lustra w pokoju. No, w spokoju. O, tam coś jeszcze jest. Jak włączę muzykę, to mi głowa pęknie przecież. No przecież zebrałem jakieś rzeczy i była tam na przykład właśnie szpula chyba. Prawie morale. No dobra. To na razie nie. Dobra. Spróbujmy jeszcze z tym
A
lustrem.
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Elektrochemia. Encyklopedia. Momencik. Encyklopedia. Gdzie to jest? Atia to jest jakieś? Aha. To jest empatia. Rozumienie innych. Ćwiczy neurony lustrzane. A tu wykorzystaj całą swoją wiedzę. Przypomnij sobie fascynujące ciekawostki. Lecimy w
You
empatię.
hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
O.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Najpierw tu.
A mirror hangs on the
Albo nie.
bathroom wall.
O. Poczekajcie, a jak wtedy użyć?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Nie wiem, może będę mógł tu wrócić. Na razie jedziemy. Tam ktoś coś mówił. O, jest. Chodzi normalnie już. Los. 11 stopni Celsjusza. Co to? Bierzemy. 0 stopni Celsjusza.
Hello, officer.
Panie mundurowy. Dokąd ten... Według kalendarza jest marzec roku i rok 51. Sorry.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Kto zdrowy na umyśle pozwoliłby mnie być... Wypróbuj na niej swoją minę. Daj jej do zrozumienia, że jej chcesz fizycznie. Nie, no na razie nie.
Could it be because of the drinking?
Nosi brew papieros. Aha.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
No dobrze,
She
to
looks back
popadki.
at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Zostawiła w popielnicy bardzo ładny, długi niedopałek. Wciąż się dymi. Okej. Weekendowe wydanie z satyrycznej gazety Trompelamonte, czy coś takiego. Gdzieś poszedłem. To co powie... Aha. Co to jest? O! Plus 1 do opanowania, ale ten, no dobrze. Aha, to tu takie rzeczy też mają. Wewnętrzne imperium. Esprit de corps. The corps. Esprit. Konceptualizacja. Prawdziwy przekaz na ciele. Tak, trochę jasne w krok. Zapach morza. Nic na pierwszej stronie nie nasuwa się gdzieś skojarzeń.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Tej papierniczki, ten gruby, pyszny niedopałek, odpalić go i wierzyć na, że co mam zrobić? Jestem palaczem?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes.
Twój mezolimbiczny szlak dopaminergiczny nie bawi się w półsłówkach. Te fajki. Nie. Nara. Znaczy jak to kółeczko mi się pojawia do głowy. Drzwi letnie zamknięte na zimę. Tutaj powinien być tekst piosenki. Duży stary mikrofon do karaoke. Tylko czeka aż ktoś dla niego zaśpiewa. Głośnik podłączony do radia. Muzyka jest doprawiona szumem.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Okay.
Exactly. It's measured, level-headed, and it needs to be heard through a PA system
System na
by
głośnieniu.
other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
Czy światu się to podoba, czy nie? Wbij ją wszystkim w uszy, mówią twoje buzujące adrenaliną nadnercza. Wyraź sam z siebie z pełną brutalnością.
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation,
Właśnie jeszcze nie.
but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Musisz znaleźć odpowiednio tragiczne nagranie, a następnie puścić je w odtwarzaczu, żeby zapamiętać słowa. Następnie poproś kierownika baru o pozwolenie na występ. Najlepiej wieczorem, w barze jest wtedy więcej ludzi. No mam jakąś taśmę przecież. Dobra. Dystrybutor na wodę ku powierzchni wznosi się duży bąbel. W kuchni dobiega pomruk, elektryczne wyciskarki do soków. Ktoś tam pracuje. Menu zostało starte. Pozostało tylko słowo poniedziałek. Maszyna firmy królewskiej Pinball jest odłączona. No to teraz będzie pogawędka.
Hello, sweetie.
No siema,
You
skarbeńku.
shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Kolega tu czeka. Ktoś przywrócił butelkę rumu. Wycieka z niej piękny, ciemny płyn. Śpiący pracownik portowy. Przy stole śpi mężczyzna w wciągniętym do połowy kombinezonie i oblepionych błotem butach. Na palcach jego koszulki widnieje napis Wild Pines. Zamknięty w logo z motywem
On the
drzewa.
counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Why the yelling, man?
I czego wrzeszczysz, chłopie? Mężczyzna około 30 powoli podnosi głowę i spogląda na ciebie z zadumą. Wiesz, chciałem tylko sprawdzić, w jakim...
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police more than they usually do, at least.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait, no. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal. That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
Logistics? No. It's a nightmare. Thank God, no.
Była... Nie, dzięki Bogu. Była tam czysta nicość, a twoja świadomość miała rozmiar raptem ziarnka z płodu. Powiedz mi, czy była to absolutnie od czegokolwiek błogość.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No X anything.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection. The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table.
Drzwi są zaregulowane, na zamku widnieje napis: do 13 kuchnia zarezerwowana dla personelu. czemu?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop. Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. Mm-hmm.
The man plucks at...
No, I'm not the bartender. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. She just, you know...
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
Okej. Porozmawiamy jeszcze z tym kolegą. Cześć.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? He is your half-brother.
O,
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
to jak przyrodni brat.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice. Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree? Mm-hmm. So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Idoki. Będzie ze mną chodził? Będzie ze mną chodził.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Dość długo, pora się napić, 2 godziny. Godzina pewnie.
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
To powinienem myśleć, zdaje się, że picie nie wyszło mi.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. It would go well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination.
Na bank tam. Masz. Ignorować leżącą na ziemi drzwi łazienkę.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
To tutaj dzieje się magia. Nic nie mów.
He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave. The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is indifferent to your loneliness. The world does not care.
No dobra. Mamy sam początek, to jest jeszcze cały czas samouczek, więc pewnie jeszcze chwilę to potrwa. No ale, znaczy jeszcze samouczek chwilę potrwa, pewnie do końca, do momentu zdjęcia tego ciała z tych zwłok z drzewa, to zobaczymy, o co to chodzi. Mamy kolegę Kima i no jak na razie gierka zapowiada się dosyć interesująco, mi się podoba, więc będę sobie ją nagrywał i w takim razie zapraszam na kolejne nagrania. Cześć!